Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn one of the most important topic in Java, class and object. This is the base for everything in Java, especially for object oriented programming. Let's talk about what is class. A class in Java is like a blueprint or a template. It's not a real, it's just defined how an object will look, what it will contain, and what it can do. For example, you can take a car as a class, can have a properties like color, brand, speed, and action methods like drive, brake. These are the things you can remember. For example, think of a class like a drawing of a car on a paper. It has all the ideas where engine, seats, wheels, but you cannot drive it. Once you build a real car from that drawing, it becomes an object. Now you can use it. This is the example I have given here to show. I am bad with drawing, please ignore that. I have drawn a car in a paper, so you can see have all the properties like color, brand, speed, and like wheels, engine. All the properties I have defined in the class, but I am going to create this in a real instance that is called an object. So, but remember, class is only a definition, not a real. That's what we call class in Java is like a blueprint or a template. Okay, we are going to convert this blueprint into real world entity that is called as an object. So let's talk about what is an object. An object is a real world entity created from the class. When we say created from the class, we are using a car class, and we are creating a object from that car class. So let's see one of the coding example here. Let's see the example. I have already a tutorial folder, so inside that I have a default package. Inside default package I'm going to create a class. Click on the file, new class. So here you have to select the static public void main option also, and name I have given as a main. Click on the finish. The class has been created. Now here I'm going to write a program. I'm going to give a class name as a car. So just write a class car, open braces, and here sorry, you have entered as a capital letter as a class, but it should be a small. Now I'm giving the properties like a color, brand, and a speed. The properties I am defining here. And now, and void drive system.out.println, here I'm printing the how much speed it is going to take and which brand the car was. So I'm giving in the system.out.println. Just if you type s4 or p and press control space enter, and automatically it pops in Eclipse, so you can just type the output. And I have created here, so I'm printing here the speed and the brand and how much kilometers it will give per hour, kilometer per hour. So I just mentioned it in the system.out.println. So let's create a, I'm giving a space, and here I'm just printing the brand, which I will call in the object class. So here I have entered the speed. Now I have created a class. This is the blueprint for the class I have created, like which brand it should be, how much speed, and just I have created as a blueprint in the class. This is called as an class which has a blueprint. Now I'm going to create an object for this class, car class. So car dot class name, and variable which I need to be, you can give whichever name you want to. Equal to new is an object, and I'm calling the my class name with the constructor. This is called as an object creation. Like class name should be same as a object name. Okay, car, my car is a variable equal to new car with constructor. This is called as an object creator. Using this object variable, we are calling the properties which we have defined in the class, car class. So my car dot brand and my equal to Toyota, whichever brand value I'm giving here, and my car dot speed equal to 80 kilometers. So now I'm calling driver class, which I need to print how much speed, which brand it is and how much speed it will give. So I'm calling my car dot driver. If I run this class, it will give the values. So class is a blueprint and object creation, which we will give the original values in the object creation. It is called an instance of a class. Okay, if we run the code, right click, run as a Java, see here you can see Toyota is the driving. Let's once again I will give a space here and I will run. So Toyota is a driving. I think you can able to see the output has been published. Toyota is driving at 80 km per hour. I'm bad with brand names and how much speed it will give, so ignore that. Apart from this, this is what class and let's talk about the key difference between the class and object. Class is a blueprint or a design. Object is a real world entity. No memory used for the class. Object takes memory in the heap. Class behaves as a defines as a behavior. Object performs a behavior. This is the key difference between the object and the class. And the next, think of this way, like you think of a class as a recipe and object as an actual dish. You can have one recipe class but cook many dishes object with the different ingredients. And I hope so. That's all for today video on the class and objects in Java. If you are a student or a beginner, remember learning this is the first step to becoming a Java expert. Like the video, comment your doubt and subscribe for the next topic. We will come up with encapsulation with real-time examples. Thank you. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.